Horda and Yi. Ito naman sa San Juan Knights for Coach Randy. Nagbalasa uli and making his first start is Macma Cardona alongside Lester Reyes, Larry Rodriguez, John Wilson, and Mike Ayunayon. Ang ating first five ay hatid sa atin ng Tanduay around 5 years. Tibay ng loob, tibay ng Tanduay. We are entering game number 4 of the national finals of your 2019 Maharlika Pilipinas home team will have first crack at the basket here. Martin Javier, Christian Luanzon, Nicky Viola completing your broadcast team. And Macma Cardona right away finding Ayunayon for the triple. Will not work.
Team who has led the rebounding in all of the first 3 games has won.
Yeah.
And a big part of why it's Bogart Raimundo, as you see Reyes showing the muscle, and rightfully so. I like the fact that they went to their offense early, had about 6 or 7 seconds remaining in the shot clock, where in game 3, this was the nice time by Cardona with that baby dunk by Reyes. Nonetheless, still 2 points, but really Davao.
One out, 11 seconds to shoot for the blue shirts. Oh, Wilson dancing for the step back three. It sticks. John Wilson with a three-pointer. And baking, losing both. Our 3-point shot off the game is brought to you by Casino Active.
Una niya na hindi mag-coach nung nakaramdam siya ng sama ng pakiramdam ng game 3 dahil mas gusto niya na mag-focus ang kanyang players sa laro instead ng alalahanin pa.
I believe that was game 2, but they gave up 50 as well. So the important thing for against San Juan is that first of all you be aggressive and you make your free throws, because this is a team that usually fouls a ton of times.
But 2 out of 4 on the trip is Bonbon Custodio earlier. Marquis getting on the scoreboard with a 2 points. Mainit pa rin si John Wilson. That's another step back 3 points para sa Tigers now in the ball game. Powerade is the official hydration partner of the MPBL Datu Cup.
Terzo had 10 points in the game, all in the first half of game 3. Nice move by Larry Rodriguez, and it looks like intentional. It turned out to be good for them to stop the fast break. This was the move by Larry Rodriguez.
Look at this move, muscling his way in, backing down on Bogs Raimundo. Our offensive play off the game is brought to you by Casino. Passing it anyway to Wamar. Wamar, nasa taas. Close by Calo. Here's the kick out. Wilson fakes it. Settles in for a 3. That's too strong. And Custodio gets the rebound. Quick outlet for Marquis. Hinabol ni Ayunayon. Doesn't matter. Marquis is able to score.
Might have been fouled too, but no call by the official. But a good job by Marquis, still concentrating on the shot. Nice effort by Ayunayon.
And you see the frustration right after.
Pass.
The alley-oop coming from the San Juan Knights. That was Larry Rodriguez and Mike Ayunayon connecting. And that basket by Mike Ayunayon gives them the 8-point advantage. Tignan natin yung connection dito.
Well, this is the thing we were talking about. You got to put pressure on the ball and make it harder for the passer. Take away vision. Anytime you have an athletic guy in Ayunayon, when he's skies high, he's going to finish at the 5 games in the playoffs, had an average of 7 to 8 minutes per game. But starting in that game 2 after losing game 1 in that Manila series, it has been a different story. Played almost 30 minutes in that pivotal game 3.
And before game 3, ang total ni Joner Clarito was 9 points in the first 2 games. Terzo though, bumawi para dito sa Tigers on the 3-pointer right off the timeout. But we've got another foul here called against Eman Calo.
You know, we mentioned earlier in terms of the X factors of the team, this was that led to the foul, or to the shot rather. But we talked about Clarito and Bogart Raimundo. Game 1. So that game, leading rebounder, 1 of 2 was Clarito. Second game, Raimundo started, had 10 rebounds, shared the leading rebound with Marquis, also had 10. Won that game also. Game 3, Clarito, 18 rebounds.
Wow.
Rebounding department as a team, won game 3. That's why it's very crucial para sa dalawang koponan to control the boards, to be whoever controls it, and by the numbers itself, will win this game.
Okay, rebounding will be a key factor here. Yan ang susubaybayan natin dito as we would like to acknowledge Go for Gold. Let us support our Filipino athletes right here at the coverage. That That is a basket here for the Davao Occidental Tigers, trimming the lead down to 3 points, 5 straight points off the timeout para dito sa Davao Occidental.
Good execution that time to open up a shot by La Mocha, who has seen by Wamar.
And Orlan Wamar missed game number 2 that came with a loss for the San Juan Knights. That has been instrumental all season long for Coach Randy Alcantara, getting the basket there and the fire extinguisher, preventing the 5-0 run of the Tigers.
Well, they missed him the first 2 games of this series, second game especially when they lost. And when he came back here in San Juan, which he played in game 3, Carlo misses a 3. He had some big moments, especially in the second half, where they're scoring.
Here's Joseph Terzo. Too strong. There's a push underneath
By Heruta.
Oh, si Aaron Heruta ang tatawagan dito. Sa kanya nakaturo yung mga referee natin. So San Juan Knights now in the penalty with 16.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Si Eman Calo ngayon ang titira sa free throw. Chance to trim the lead before we end the opening quarter. Natin LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL Datu Cup. First one falls for Eman Calo, who had a big game number 1. Pero ever since that start, he has been coming off the bench in the last 2 games for Coach Don.
Well, that's because they opted to go for that big lineup with Bogart Raimundo, which has pretty much been their lineup all season long. That front court in Markgi, La Horda, and Bogs Raimundo, and not to mention the struggles of Leon La Horda, who is a part of our second mythical team in the league, has been really struggling all throughout the playoffs. From 13 points per game, only about 5 to 6 points per ball game. A big drop for the starter.
But let's see, with their backs against the ball, La Mocha looking for the basketball. Binigay ni Regalado sa kanya. Joseph Terzo. Couple of handoffs here. Terzo pulls up for 3. Drops that one in.
But that was really good defense on the part. Terzo, on the other hand, with really a bailout shot with good defense.
Pero may panagot naman sa kabila si Orlan Wamar.
Situation in that last play on the Wamar catch and shoot.
Babawi si Terzo. Oh! It's back-to-back triples here for Joseph Terzo. Continues defense right there by La Mocha. Here comes Terzo. They go to the other side. Bonbon looking for a teammate instead. Dribbles it himself. Custodio cross-court to Robles. 6 seconds to shoot for the white shirts. Custodio forced to take one up. Pero makukuha nila ang rebound and an easy bucket inside for Nahorda.
What an effort by Robles to get the offensive rebound and the dime.
Chance to tie here for Davao. Robles, oh, denied up top by Ayonayon. Magandang recovery mula kay Ayonayon. Clarito, banking that one in. Count the basket plus the foul for John R. Clarito.
And Coach Don Dulay not happy with La Mocha right there. Really indecisive of how he will make the stop right here.
Clarito taking the contact in midair, not giving up on the shot, able to bank it in. That's Robles and Clarito.
3-on-3.
Custodio. Oh, Robles recovering and scores with the left. Tignan natin yung replay kanina. Bonbon Custodio tried to lob it up to Markgi. Yung bola, napunta pa dito kay Billy Robles for that basket.
Oh, pag masipag ka talaga.
We would like to thank Nippon Paint Coatings Philippines for being a part of our coverage here in the MPBL Datu Cup.
They're going to that straight post again. But Ayon going to the other side. Open lane for John Wilson. I believe
Physical here in the first half between Davao Occidental and San Juan. Tignan muna natin. Yung kalaw na to ni John Wilson saw the opening. Down the middle, scoop and the hoop, and that drive off the game is brought to you by Go For Go. Cardona. Wilson on top here against Custodio. John Wilson. Cardona. The fake, the kick out to Ayonayon. Doesn't shoot it. Oh! Familiar banker and leaner coming from Captain Hook.
And that's
Dito.
And that's because of the turnovers of San Juan. But really, another lapse right here with another layup at the rim. It's been too much for Don Dulay. He's gonna call time.
Second time around, Mike Ayunayon on the receiving end of an alley-oop play. This one coming from Orlan Wamar. And Mike Ayunayon finishing for the San Juan Knights. They grab the 7-point lead, 31-24 going into Leon Horda. Face-to-face against Reyes. They go back out to Bonbon Custodio. Custodio, nahihirapan sa depensa, goes around and scores on the reverse. Count the basket plus the foul.
And that's the one we were talking about, Bonbon Custodio. Anytime he's decisive of putting his head down and attacking downhill, you see right here the blow-by on Reyes negates the help also of Mac Cardona. And yung level ng talon niya compared sa Davao.
Siguro nadadala ng energy ng crowd natin. Ayon. Wilson for three, knocks that one down. John Wilson make that.
In that Manila series, they were like a plus 18, plus 20 in 2 games. But to be in step with them in the last game, 18-17, and still fall short,
Yeah.
I think that's a testament of how good this San Juan team is.
Tremendous adjustment para dito sa Davao Occidental, especially defensively. Last 10 seconds of the first half. Mark Ye, chance to inch closer here. 4 seconds. Horda for three. Short. And that's a rebound for Larry Rodriguez as time turnovers in the ball game. Here's Joseph Terzo. Siya ang magsisimula ngayon at point guard para dito sa Davao Occidental.
There's that cross screen. Once again, Markey takes the jump shot.
And drops that one in. Mark Ye scoring on the mid-range. Mark Ye 6 points now in the ball game. And that is 3 out of 7 now from the field. John Wilson blowing by Robles. Captain Hook on the short stab.
Asking for the offensive foul on
Breaks there and sets up the offense for San Juan. Rodriguez, scoop and the hoop in the lane.
basketball for San Juan, also getting in the thick of things with a ton of deflections, getting the last 2 stops on what could have been a score for Davao, but Billy Ray Robles finally gets one in, as that will be his 6th point.
Yeah, 6 points now for Billy Robles. The MPBL Datu Cup. Mike Ayunayon, Rodriguez spinning. He's been very aggressive to begin the third, but that is rejected by Mark Ye. Robles on the move. Robles finishes with the left hand.
Davao coaching staff asking for a foul right there on the drive. This was a terrific defense by Mark Ye, blocking it with 2 hands that led to the 3-on-1 break.
Billy Robles with a finish on the other end. The fast break of the game is brought in 1.
Oftentimes, you only need one of them. Obviously, they're more explosive. Pag pumutok sila ng sabay tulad ng Game 1, which walang nagawa ang Davao as they, had or was in control of the game, as Bogart Raimundo gets his first 2. Switch by Larry to take away the advantage.
Mark Ye will create off the spin. Ang nanggaling para sa San Juan. Here comes Ayunayon. 8 seconds to shoot for the Knights. Oh, good pickoff right there by Terzo. Robles on the catch, takes the contact, and finishing with the left hand off the glass.
Terzo might have gotten the steal, but that's the one we were talking about defending the post 3-4. Excellent denial by Bogart Raimundo that led to the fast break and finished by Robles.
Oh, but here is the tip-in coming from John. With an exchange of words, here's the fast break play earlier, finished by Billy Robles. The steal from Terzo, the dish from Terzo, and the lay-in for 10 points in the ball game for Robles. Terzo on the drive. Oh, difficult shot right there. Wamar gets it. He's got the lead. Wamar, high off the glass, bothered by the defense of Raimundo, but Cardona puts it back in. And Captain Hook is fired up.
That could get his rhythm going. You see 1, 2, 3. Ball gets to Mac. shoots over a bigger guy, no problem. Muntik pa masuntok itong si Vitalia, buti na lang.
Lumayo-layo na ng
Team, they go to the guy who's hot. You know, it can be a Mac Cardona night, it can be a John Wilson night, it can be a Mike Ionayo night. And in the fourth quarter, you know that a guy like Cap
to stay alive here in the season.
Good pass.
Nahorda, drops in the free-pointer. Emancalo driving, baseline, good up fake, and he goes off the glass and in.
And you like the
Here for San Juan.
this was the one, shows the ball on the up fake and shows another up fake to put Ionayo on his feet.
That's two good defenders committing to Emancalo.
Mac Cardona, marquee.
Here's Billy Robles escaping and finishing with the offhand. Woo. Wow. And that's a three-point play opportunity for Billy Robles. A big one. An opportunity to trim the lead to a point.
Look at this play right here. With the left hand, inside out. Fakes John Wilson. What help defense are you talking about? Three-point play. Defense overplay on the post if they try to go to Larry Rodriguez. He has a switch though because of the inbound screen.
What a takeaway right there for Yi. But the recovery coming from Aaron Heruta.
Into goal.
Billy Robles.
Good pass.
Yi faking it, moves closer. The collision with Rodriguez. No foul called. Here's Terzo. Carlo for three. Oh, no good. But guess who? Billy Robles with another offensive rebound.
Shot have ended up in a kick-out three right here. Open shot for Carlo. Still doesn't give up on the play. On the putback. What a game for Billy Ray Robles. Gusto niyang umuwi pa and get the lead.
Billy Robles, man of the moment. Robles bangs it within. Wow. Control of this game number 4. Robles. Nahorda from the corner. That's good. Leo Nahorda with probably the biggest three-pointers so far para dito sa Davao Occidental. And it is in game. Look at this setup job. Robles to Nahorda. Corner triple is good. And the Tigers will grab the 5-point lead, 6 lead to 5. And here they come. They force the stop on the other end. Sila ngayon ang may chance mag-extend ng kanilang lamang. Robles on the blow by, the fearless drive. Foul in the finish. 20 points for Billy Robles.
Well, we talked about execution also as reported by Nikki, by Coach Don Dulay. And how good has been Davao executing their plays, just getting one quality look after another, whether it's an open shot from the outside or
cross court to Nahorda. 6 seconds. Nahorda on the turnaround. Kapos, good defense by Ionayo, but the retrieval and the putback by Terzo. And that's another second chance opportunity converted by the Davao Occidental Tigers.
It's been contagious. Anytime dinadaan mo sa sipag, even though you've been outshooted tulad ng first half, because Carlo not giving up on the play right there, reads the shot well on an almost an air ball. Admin officer in charge here, diba, after the game, instead of you visualizing that celebration, the balloons falling down, you gotta book a whole team back to Davao.
That's right. And there you have it. That makes it official, Coach Christian.